Which map has got you hearing?
You Chicken Man or Batman?
Well, let's get to it. Silent Night. This is more of an introduction to Predator sections, located in the intensive treatment. I think this map is actually quite good for a tutorial. It also offers somewhat of a challenge, filled with vents, grates, and lots of gargoyles for maneuverability. You can make good use of inverted and corner takedowns. Explosive gel is a required gadget here too, as there are several weak walls to collapse on enemies, and you can make good use of the line launcher to reach the opposite side of the room. The central area walkway is a standout point that provides barely any cover, so you're at risk of being seen if you stay there too long. The enemy types here also have a lower rated AI level, making their manners more predictable and less acute of checking out hiding spots. This is a fairly fun and simple map though. I personally enjoy replaying this so much. Also, just for nostalgia's sake, I'll give this one a B due to not being any extra difficult, but still making it somewhat playable, that it's not too easy and can be finished in good time. Record breaker. This is a more restricted room than Silent Night, and for good reason, because it's harder to face more enemies in a tighter space. This map basically requires you to plan ahead, as the more enemies you take out become definitely more frantic and they team up more. There are cases where I have been caught on gargoyles, since they tend to investigate them sometimes, and because of the distance to them. The lockers in the middle section provide good cover if you want to backclaw an enemy off a railing or do a corner takedown. It also has some vents and grates, adding more variety. The challenge pointers are more demanding though, so setting up a plan makes this definitely more fun. Originally I had to get a guide on how to actually line up the 3 henchmen or something without getting blasted to death. I'm aware that the AI is definitely more vigilant and aware here. They can randomly switch walk cycles or jump off a railing to get to a guy you just recently knocked out. For this reason, I'm gonna give this map an A for creativity and being somewhat bit more challenging. Survival tactics. This is relatively smaller but more enclosed. It gives somewhat of a claustrophobic feel. Why is that? Well, it's because of the difficulty of escaping the enemy's line of sight. It's when I realized that I can't play as direct as I wanted to or usually do because I get my health cut down to low. So to increase my chances of survival, I had to switch up my tactics. There's also a central room that has glass ceilings on top to take an enemy or 2 down, which has a little cover on the top. The AI is definitely not playing around here and they'll stop at nothing to get to you. I found this one quite entertaining and it fits the challenge, so an A as well. Alright, not quite S level yet, but A seems right. Invisible Predator is the wonder tower of this game. It is very small and compact, except this one also has no gargoyles, so you're required to use grates and classic misdirection. There are 2 areas that are placed somewhat higher than the enemies, but still low enough that they can see you. And you have barely any exit points here. There isn't much enemies as the other maps, but once they're alert, they'll be very tough to sneak up on. And this map puts the Predator in Invisible Predator to good use, making you think like Batman on his feet, sneaking around and utilizing the ledges and explosive walls. It's super punishing, but that's the icing on the cake for this map, being more unforgiving and really stealth complex. So this map gets an S, no doubt. It leans more to stealth, being your best friend here, and very entertaining to come up with new ways to drop the goons without risking you losing health, or more like losing your life. Nocturnal Hunter. It's an off-map challenge packed with all kinds of takedown opportunities, which is fine, and it opens up your mind more. It has a special marked enemy that uses a shotgun. Using the grates and vents can be useful here, but it's quite hard not to get randomly detected. Timing here is super crucial, and a clear understanding of the AI walk patterns is needed, because they're not playing around. But once you get this under control, it's worth playing it over and over. And by under control, I mean after lots of attempts. So, wait, did I hear that? Whoa, I think this map gets an A, okay? It gets an A. Now, kill me if you don't agree. I think this layout is quite restrictive than the other ones, and overall, it's still somewhat easier than Invisible Predator. So, yeah. Hothouse Pre. Located in the Botanical Gardens, its layout setting with the flora, it looks really great and has a great share of hiding spots. If you're on the ground or looking to head on up to the gargoyles, I like its openness, but it's a risky move when you get caught, because there's a challenge of having to hit 3 enemies, which raises AI alertness of course, But I do love having fun trolling on this map by placing explosive gel on the ladders and watching the enemies fall to their death, or just inverted takedowns on everyone. Overall, I think this is quite open, so very easy to run away, hide if you get spotted. I don't think it's too difficult, but it's not too simple, is it? So I think also, this is kind of a weird list, but I think I've ranked them quite right enough. But let me know what you think in the comments, and stay awesome.